Morning everybody, 31st of August and another day in my daily diaries of how I look after my wife with Parkinson's and dementia. I'm trying a different spot in my garden today, trying to be so it don't get as noisy, because when I listened to yesterday's it was the wind was interfering a bit with the speaker again, so I'll come over into a different corner. You've probably seen my flag flying in the back. Should be alright here, I think. So today, Sunday, got up this morning, bit of a lazy lying again, about 8:15 when I got up this morning, because we were chatting with Mr. Daniels again last night, gone 2 o'clock before I got in bed. I just find it's nice and relaxing. A few hours once Angie has gone to bed, I can just relax. I've not got, because even during the day, like now, she's in bed, but I know at some point she'll be getting up, so your mind's constantly going. So once she's in bed, the night time, I know she can still fall out and that, but I can relax a bit. So I need to stop this going to bed at 2 o'clock in the morning, like. Yeah. So anyway, like I say, got up this morning, and she was on the floor again, fell out of bed. But all cushions and the crash mat that I have padded up, stood at the side, that had gone, but she was half under the bed, and she would lay on her arm, on her shoulder on one side, and her arm was twisted underneath. And when I got her up, because I had to move everything first, I couldn't open the bloody bedroom door because of all, the table had gone up, the chest of the drawers, bedside drawers had gone over. So by the time I got the door open and got everything out around her, raised the bed slightly, because like I said, she was half under it, and her arm was free. I mean, she was pretty cold anyway, but her arm was freezing, so I don't know how long she'd lay on it. We don't be doing that too long. So I really can't wait for Tuesday to come now and get these bloody rails put on. Yeah, because it can be worrying. It'll be worrying. All these falls now. So I know we've only got tonight and tomorrow night then. So we've only got 2 more nights. I don't know what I'll do tonight. I might try and put up some sort of a more secure barrier instead of just propping cushions and stuff. What we're trying to make, that's more of a psychological barrier. But once she rolls over or she pushes on them, then they're just being pushed over. So I might see if I've got a board in my shed, and fasten some sort of a board up. I'll have a look at it, but something a bit more secure, and try and stop her falling out. So it's only for a couple more nights. So our lad's supposed to be coming over today. He said he'll leave it till a bit later on, maybe, and stay for some tea or something. So hopefully I'll leave Angie in bed a bit longer. I mean, yesterday I was supposed to be starting packing, my shed. I was starting to reorganise it and have a sort through, and maybe get rid of some stuff just to start packing for our move. But I didn't, because she kept rolling, but I kept watching, and I went to give her tablets at 12, and she was half hanging out of bed. So right, Angie, come on. And her nightie was wet through again. Forehead was red hot. I put a cold flannel on her forehead. Right, Angie, come on, just let me wash you down. I'll get you back in bed. And she just said, no, I want to get up. So I can't disagree with it. So I did. I got her washed and dressed, and got her in the dining room, give her some breakfast, but she only had half of it again. So I don't know what's going on there. I mean, she seems to be eating the meals, just like at the day centre. They're saying she's eating them all. So maybe I need to try something different for her breakfast. It's just that fruit, you see. I like getting that fruit in it, so she doesn't start struggling with her bowels, because that's another symptom of Parkinson's. They start getting constipated. So that would be another tablet to start taking, and then more of an issue then for me to keep her clean. Sorry about this, I think that wind might be affecting again. But then once she sat down, she started nodding again like that, so I put her back in a wheelchair and put all the cushions and made it nice and comfy for her, and then she fell asleep. And again, she was asleep for a good couple of hours. So what I did do is I just went up in the loft, you know, where you store all your junk and your stuff, or shite. I went in there, just started making a start up there. Got some stuff down. There's like 2 big bin bags full of stuff for the charity shop already, and a bag full of rubbish. You know, so there's some stuff there that I know I can sort of, you know, maybe want for some family might want. So yeah, so at least I made a start. You know, you don't have to all do it all in a day. I felt better for it anyway, and then so as long as I can do, you know, maybe do an hour a day, something like that, and then, you know, just get that shed out of the way. That'll be a massive help. So I might get in touch with the solicitors on Monday tomorrow, just get a brief idea roughly how long it's going to take for our move, you know. So a few people that keep saying like, well, why are you moving, you know, at this stage? Well, it's so I've got extra room, because this bungalow we're in now, we've got a massive bedroom of ours, and it's a massive big bedroom, but only a small like box room side. It's the second bedroom, so you'd probably get a small double bed in there and maybe a wardrobe. At the moment I have my desk, you know, my cross trainer, and it's a bit of a sort of a dumping ground really as well, but it's not big enough to have family stay over, you know, and that's my idea. The family can come over and not just to help me, you know, but obviously that will be a big help. You know, I could just go for a walk one evening, you know, if family's here, you know, I could just get out for a walk, and if kids come over with the great grandkids, you know, I can probably take them out for a walk or something like that. So it would help me, you know, great lately. But obviously at this stage in Angie's illness, it's got to be good for the family as well to spend a bit more time with her, instead of trying to go over. I know Cordelie comes over more or less once a week, I would say, certainly once a fortnight. The others tend to get over as and when they can. I know, I mean, two of the grandsons, they've not got a car at the minute, so it's like a train or try and catch a lift, you know, so they're not getting to see her really. And like I said, and you know, after speaking with a specialist the other week, and you know, she'd said like it was you know, Angie's now at the latter stages, you know, got the hospice, getting the hospice involved. It's well, you know what I'm saying. I don't want to say out loud to you, but you know what I'm saying. So it'll be good for family to get over and just spend a bit more time with the nan, or the mum, should we say. So yeah, that's the reason why. So this one we've picked, you've got still a big bedroom downstairs. You know, it's got all fitted wardrobes as it is. You certainly get a big double bed in, so obviously 2 singles will fit in. But then there's 2 big bedrooms in the dormer upstairs. So, you know, my idea up there is like making one as for an adult, and the other one can be just made up for the kids staying over. You know, so once we get in there, get settled and get started on that, you know, I'll probably just get people in. I know I can do, you know, all the jobs myself, but I'll probably just get people in. You know, get to when the first job, we just want it recarpeting all the way through, get all the carpets up, recarpet it all, you know, downstairs and upstairs where needed. Obviously not the kitchen and bathroom, but and new interior doors, some nice new modern interior doors, and it's good to go. I mean, the decorating them, you know, it's okay. It's more or less just like plain walls, so plain wallpapered walls. I mean, you know, so but it's fine. It's good to go, and so that's why I'm moving. That's why I'm moving. We love this one. I mean, it's a lovely garden, big garden. This The one moving through the back garden is not quite as big. Well, it's probably half the size of this, but it's still south-facing, so we get a lot of sun. Well, that's got a conservatory as well, whereas this one has got an extension with a big patio doors to it, which we have open. But conservatories will be better, like for sitting Angie in. Whereas now, we sit the patio doors open, but then she'll say it's windy and cold. You know, so they have to either shut the door and leave her inside, or bring her out in the garden. With her, you know, and put a cardigan on and stuff to get her. You know, if we're not going out, that's what I try to do. But again, then that's becoming a big issue now. Trying to get her movable, because we know rampage steps coming out of the, you know, the patio door and the back door. So I never got round to putting a ramp in, and I'm not going to do now. You know, because she could always sort of walk down. You know, with my help, I'd daddy her down and walk with her, walk backwards, and she could take the straight and take your next step down, put your feet together, next step down, you know, and get her that way. But that's becoming really hard now. A lot of the times I'm moving her like from the bed to the wheelchair, or from the wheelchair to the dining chair, or into the sitting room, etc. I'm actually picking her up now. I'm not having her walk, because she's just leaning forward and her legs just ain't working anymore. Her feet are just, they're just there. So it's easy now just to pick her up, get my arms under her armpits and lift her up and just put her on the chair, or, you know, into bed or out of bed or whatever I'm doing. It's much easier for me to do that. So I don't want to be doing that, walking backwards down two steps, you know, outside. So just little things like that. No steps in the new bungalow, out in the, you know, into the garden. There is one step at the front door, but there's loads of room on the drive. I can have a ramp up there. Again, well, this one, the door's on the side of the house, so you've got the path down the side, and a fence. So there's not enough room for me to put a ramp at the back on the side door, which is the front door. So just all little things like that. You know, once the move's done, I know it's going to be a bit of an headache, but once it's done and we're over and moved, then things will be a lot easier and a lot better. Sorry about this wind. I hope it's not affected, because I'm not redoing it all again. So they're getting longer and longer, these videos I keep doing. When I first did, I think about 4 minutes long. I think now we're going to have to start making a series of it in part 1, part 2. Right, anyway, I'm going to get off. Get me coffee before the day starts, shall we say. I know. Yeah, so again, same old, but press your like buttons, follow me, and send me your comments, and share these videos for me, please. And I'll do another one tomorrow. I'll be doing one after my gym tomorrow. Remember, it's probably early afternoon, just after 12ish, maybe something like that, when I do my Monday one. So as per usual, you take care now. Bye.